Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coinwell International Coin Channel. Today we're going to talk about this 1983 Denver Mint nickel, and we're going to talk about where we got it, which was from a dollar nickel roll that they used to have at some of the casinos. And you can see this one right here with the owl on it. We'll talk about this dollar nickel roll also in places where you might be able to find the dollar nickel roll, and how I got it and how I opened it up and looked in it and found this. In 1983 at the Denver Mint, they made 537 million. It's the 5-gram nickel Felix Schlag design. You can see the FS on there. Over here you can see the Liberty, the star, the 1983, and the D. And then if we go way in here, you'll see that this is more than just a D nickel. This is actually a double strike, and you can see some extra material on there. So what you do if you get one of these is look it up in the Cherry Picker's Guide or in the error listings and see if you can find one that has a listing for a Repunched mint mark for 1983. At PCGS, there is not a listing for a Repunched. This is not one of their varieties that they will certify. However, it's clearly a Repunch there in with the extra material. So if you do get one of these, I say you probably save it, and maybe it's worth a couple dollars. What about the other 1983 Denver nickels? Well, a Denver nickel has sold for $2,185 at a Mint State 66 at a Heritage auction in 2004. PCGS currently says that there are two Mint State 67s, and they value them at $7,500. And it isn't just the Denver Mint coins that could be worth a lot in 1983. The Philadelphia coins, PCGS has found one now that's a Mint State 67 with full steps, which lists for $14,000. The auction record is for a 66 full steps at Stack's Bowers that in 2021 sold for almost $5,000. So this could be a very valuable nickel. One of the things you're going to want on any valuable version of the nickel that doesn't have an error on it, of course, is the steps. And there are absolutely no steps on the back of this one. E pluribus unum at the top, Monticello here, 5 cents, United States of America. And right there where the steps would be, we see absolutely nothing. We do see a very damaged coin. Let's talk about how we got this coin and show you us opening the nickel roll. Hey coin collectors, this is the new one on us. It's a $1 roll of nickels. If we look at this, we see that it is Jefferson nickels. If we look way down in there, it's hard to see, but it says 1976, I think, and it's a D. We see this kind of really funny signs on the outside of it. It's an owl, I believe, maybe with its thumb up, but something going on over here. I've been looking to try to figure out exactly what these are, and I have found some that were from Caesars in Vegas that had the Caesars logo in the middle. And I found some that were from the Tahoe Biltmore Casino. Now, I'll show you one that we found online at eBay that is for sale. Take a look at this. And here's that eBay listing. You see down at the bottom it says $20, rare vintage sealed $1 roll of nickels from Tahoe Biltmore, and then you can see it up there. And this is for sale by Rosman15, who sold quite a few things on eBay with 100% positive feedback. Thanks, Rosman. So these were set up so you could actually stamp them with the name of your casino. I don't believe there's any mark on here that I can see. It might be a really faint mark in there. But what I'd like to do is actually open them up. The problem for opening one of these up is once you open it up, you can't get this genie back in the bottle. So once we open it, it won't be worth the same as a nickel roll would be worth. However, because it has no identifiers on it, we're not sure what the value of it would be anyway. All right, so let's open it up and see what we have in there. And I'm guessing that they're not going to be, well, okay, so they've been in one of these rolls for a while. Probably a roll that came from a casino. There were other nickel machines, so it could easily be one of those. But we see this is actually after that. So this is a 1989, a 1990, 1981. So these are not really valuable coins. There is some nice D's there. but for whatever reason this was put in a roll, it's hard to tell at this point. Is an 86. There's a 70S, and that's a nice one because the 70S's are a little harder to get, but of course 70S was a circulating nickel. So we'll take a look at that and see if we can get the numbers on that. There's an 81D. So they're not all even from the same mint. There's a 73 Philly, 86, 76, 77, 87 Denver. Here's a 64. 64, let's look on the back. It's a Denver from 64, so that's kind of a nice one. There's a 79 Denver, an 86 Denver, a 77 filled D Denver. See that filled D there? A 77 Philadelphia with no mint mark. A 83 Denver, and that one is one of the Denvers with the dented. So they hit it so hard, and this is there's some doubling in there too. So that is actually worth something there. That kind of doubling on there and the double hit. So that's a double from the Denver Mint. Then here's another coin in 1988 with a D on it. So there are some incredibly good 1983 nickels out there. Good luck coin hunting out there, and we'd love to have you good luck coin hunting out there. We'd love to have you subscribe to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel and leave any messages you have at the bottom of this video.